What is up, everybody? Robert Sykes, KetoSavage.com.
Crystal Love,
KetoSavage.com. That's right. Alright, so I kind of even hesitated making this recipe because, I don't know, it's just so simple. It seems almost like contrarian to make it into a recipe. But so, this is my most asked about recipe. And then you've seen Keto Connect use it, you've seen Danny Vega use it, you've seen the whole Keto Evangelist team use it. Like, everybody uses this recipe, and it's like the bomb diggity when your calories are getting low. It's one of my go-tos when I'm in a contest prep. Yeah, so I used it in my contest prep a lot. So y'all saw it then. She's using it in her contest prep now. So when calories get low, this is a great way to get volume without feeling guilty about it.
You want to talk about, we're going to do the whole March thing?
Yeah, so March, we're going to do Miracle Noodle March Madness. You get the point. We got a whole bunch of Miracle Rice recipes coming up because they're like hunger hack recipes.
Yeah, the rice and the noodles we'll be using.
Yeah, and since she's prepping right now with 7 weeks to go, it's perfect timing. So this is going to be keto cream of wheat, and the cool thing about this is you can kind of customize it to hit the numbers, whatever your macro goal numbers are, relatively easily. So you need 1 package of Miracle Rice or Miracle Noodles. This is what it looks like. This is the fettuccine one. Quick little caveat here, I'm going to be making a really big version of this using the bulk noodles. So I get this auto shipped to me. This is the bulk fettuccine noodles.
I would maybe, I wouldn't do 2 and 2. I would just do half of this if you're just going to do the one little package.
Yeah, if you're just doing one little package.
Since we're doing the big one, we'll double it.
Exactly. So all these are going to be based off of the bigger package though. So 1 package of Miracle Rice or Miracle Noodles, 2 tablespoons of butter, 2 tablespoons of almond butter, and then 1 ounce of walnuts and Walden Farm syrup, which I recommend the caramel syrup. I've tasted the best and this was the best tasting. And it's not like super great quality ingredients, but it's pretty guilt-free eating, and it tastes really good. So these ingredients yield these macros.
572 calories, 55 grams of fat, 11.5 grams of carbs, 5.1 is fiber, and 11 grams of protein, which breaks down to 84.5% fat, 7.5% protein, and 8% carbs.
Yes, so you get the point. You can, like, if you had less fat for the day or more fat for the day, you can add more butter, more almond butter. You just mix and match.
You can do peanut butter, you can do, I mean, you can mix, like, whatever
you could add, like,
want,
cream cheese, whatever you want to do. And another quick little caveat, I know this talking intro is kind of running a little long, but Miracle Rice, Miracle Noodles, I thought, you know, it sounded too good to be true, but it really is that good. It's basically made with konjac root fiber, glucomannan fiber, I think is what it's called. But basically it's like a 97% water by weight substance. So you eat it, you get a lot of volume. It's basically like you're just eating water almost. It doesn't really have hardly any negative effect on your caloric intake for the day. Plus, it really kind of like gets your digestive tract moving, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So, anything else?
You can go to miraclenoodle.com and there's like a ton of information on it if you are kind of like iffy and you don't believe us.
Yeah, and I think they gave me a code too, which I think saves like 10% or something. What is it?
Keto Savage?
I think it's Keto Savage, and then whatever the month is. So like this would be March 18. I'm not sure where the 18 comes in. 2018, I guess.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's make it. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do, all this stuff comes packaged in like just water, but it's kind of like a nasty smelling water. So we're going to cut this package open, strain it, and then boil this in clean water to kind of get rid of some of that funk. And then we're going to strain it again.
Alright guys, now that it's boiling, we can just go ahead and go to the sink and strain it again. Make sure all the water's out. So if you're wanting the texture or consistency of cream of wheat, what you're going to want to do is put it in a food processor or a blender, and then we'll add all the other stuff to it. Alright, so this is just what it looks like coming right out of the blender. try and scoop that out.
Alright, now is where we can start getting creative. So here's our blank canvas, and I'm gonna get this butter, and I'm gonna put the butter in there. Let that melt. Then I'm gonna get my fresh ground almond butter. Try and get one that does not have any extra added sugars or anything like that. And normally I would measure this out, but I'm being kind of liberal here since I can be. And then just put some nuts on there just because it looks good. Who doesn't want a little crunch? And then I'm gonna just put a little cinnamon on there because that makes it look pretty too. And then of course we'll top it off with some of this 0-calorie Walden Farms syrup. And that is beauty. Alright y'all, so here is our keto cream of wheat concoction. And if you're craving like just the consistency and the fullness of cream of wheat, and you haven't had it forever since you've been on keto, this is the best solution.
It is really, really, really good. So the one thing I would have done differently, and you're welcome to do it this way, you're welcome to do it my way, is I would have stuck all of it in the blender, blended it up together, and then maybe sprinkled the nuts on top.
You could have done that, but this picture looks better.
And it is just as good. Like you can get like a full bite of almond butter with the, So it just depends on how you like it.
Give it a shot.